Hello, this LP3 training video is for the Significant Event 2 report. To access the Significant Event 2 report, click on Reports, Accounting Reports, Significant Events 2. Significant Event Report, go ahead and run it for today. Significant Event 2 report is pretty much everything that has happened within the software. It logs in Significant Event. If a user logs in, it logs in Significant Event. If information is changed on a customer's account, it logs in Significant Event. To see all the options available for searching for events, up above you can search for all employees that had anything to do with an event or a specific employee. You can search for an event by its name. So we have here accessed reports, changed zip codes or mailing addresses, cash over short at closing, whether things were printed, other areas clerks have done stuff. You can find it in here. Continue closing business day, collection activities, credit activities if you've done credit mail outs, other options in here. If you posted credit to an account, it will be an event in here. Any delinquency reports printed will be in here. Roughly about 75 to 100 events that could be possibly in here. So we took a look at today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last 7 days. I have quite a few more events in here from the last 7 days. See when customer logged in. Well, if you only wanted to see logins, you could come up here to events. As you type it in, the word, it will give the event and say we only want to see logged in. So right here, it should only show us logged in during this period of time. If we choose logged in, you actually choose more than one. So let's go ahead and delete that, go back to all. So we want to see an event, mail address, and logged in. So logged in, and then mail. You can choose as many events as you want to show in the list. And here we only are seeing events for logged in and mail address. But you can come in here and you can choose any number of additional events when you do the search to search for. This allows you to search for all, or it allows you to search for several events underneath the event drop-down box. Events can be chosen by row, and what I'm doing here is I'm clicking on the first row under date. So I've got row here, I've got one item selected. If you select an item and you come down, you hit shift and select the items again, then it will show we have 20 rows selected. If we want to deselect one at a time, we would put control, and then we would just click on individual items that we want to take off of the list. Now, whatever you have selected, if you go to print, will print only the items that you have selected. And the same goes for PDF or CSV. Only the items selected will print or go to PDF or CSV. If you want to deselect, you click and then click again, left click, and it will deselect everything. And you know everything's deselected because there's no selected here. If I select one here, it'll say one row selected. If I select more than one, it'll say how many rows were selected. So you know that you have clicked, unclicked, and then there's nothing selected. So for this particular date range and these events, when we ran the report, we got 130 events that fell under the logged in, mail address, manager, fees, or new loan. As you look down at the bottom, let's go ahead and clear these out so that we get all events. See the totals at the bottom. Go ahead and run the report. So for this period of time, if we're looking at all events, there was 352 events in the last 7 days. If you want to know what the event count, so the titles of the event, you come down here, see what event happened the most. Logged in, browser, this event is they close the browser without hitting the exit button. They just close the screen, access loan register, go up here and access the loan register, today's business loan register, access period report, accounting, period report, charge-off status, home address, access delinquency movement report, closing. All these items are the totals of the events that are above for the date range selected. As with all other reports, you can pull a report, pull the information, and you can sort it. Each column is sortable. So date, employee, name, the event, sortable. It's also searchable. So if you've pulled these events, we have 352. You want to see all events that have the word access. And this word accessed is in each column. So if the word access shows up in anywhere in any of these columns, it will return. And out of the 352 events that happened during this time period, 1 week, accessed was one of the names in the event 55 times out of 352. If we clear it, if you want to search for more than one term, let's go ahead and clear that. We're back to 350. We want to search for less so in access. So this name less so, or, so now it will give me any column that has the name less so or accessed in it. When I hit enter, it'll give it to me. And it's still 55 because obviously the employee less so did not have anything else besides accessing things. So you can search, you can sort. The same goes for the bottom here for the event totals. You can sort, you can search, or you can print PDF or CSV export the totals at the bottom. This is the Significant Event 2 report. Thank you very much.